Hello everyone, my name is Ben at TV Parts Today. In today's video we are going to be teaching you how to remove the back plate and the boards from this LG unit. It is model number 50LB6300. If you are having display issues, we're going to be teaching you how to get that main board out of there. If you're having power issues, we are going to be teaching you how to remove the power supply board. And let's jump right into it. Once we have the television laid down on its face, the first step is going to be to go through the entire back panel and get all of these screws out. There are a whole host that run around the outside. Do remember to pay attention to these if you have a wall mount connected to your television, and also these guys right here if you have the stand legs connected. Other than that, we've got one here next to the AC input, one here next to the component input, and then another one kind of hidden up here by the HDMI inputs. But let's go ahead and get those out and we'll move on to the next step. Once all of the screws are out, we do want to go through, just give it one more pass just to make sure that we didn't miss anything. And then as we are lifting this back plate up, we do want to be kind of careful just to make sure that there aren't any wires connected to the back plate. Looks like we're good to go. After the screws are out, the plate does just lift up and away, giving us access to the boards in the back of the unit. The first board that we're going to be removing is the main board, and the first step for the main board is to get all of the clips and connections away from the board. So we're going to start here with this LVDS connection. There are two buttons on the right and left side that we want to pinch down, and we want to pull it straight away from the board. This guy is going to have another two little clips, but they are set with these little white plastic pieces here. We do the same thing. We push up both of those clips down and just pull it away from the board. This one is going to have a clip on the back that we're going to depress with our finger or fingernail, and it just pulls right out and away. This is the same style as this guy right here, so we want to push down on both of these little clips and then pull the whole thing out. And if it does kind of come out here at an angle, we can pop it back in and try one more time. Once we get all the clips and connections away, we have a number of screws around the outside. We want to get those away, and this whole thing should come away from the chassis. And once the screws are out, we should just be able to lift this up and out. Does feel like there's a little bit of adhesive under here. We just want to kind of take our time, be a little gentle, and that is the main board in this unit. The next board is the power supply board here. Same thing with the main board. We want to go and get the clips that are connected to the board away. This one is going to have the two clips on the right and left side that we're going to depress with our fingers and then pull the whole thing out and away from the board. This is going to be the clip that we depress with our finger or fingernail, and then the whole thing slides out and away from the power supply. Now we just have a number of screws and this should come away. After the screws come out, this does just lift up and out, and that is the power supply board for this unit. Last up is the T-Con board here. The T-Con board is kind of buried under a couple of different components. So let's start at the very top and let's work our way down towards the T-Con board. First step that I would take here is getting these pieces of tape up just so we can get these wires and things like that out of the way if we need to. Next step I would recommend is going ahead and removing these two speakers that are off to the sides. They do just set into little holes on the chassis with some little rubber plugs. Those are pretty easy to get out of there. The next step that I would recommend taking is actually getting the IR sensor / Wi-Fi board housing piece right here off. There are two screws right here and here. Let's go ahead and get those out. After the screws come away, this whole piece should just lift up and out, and we can set this off to the side, kind of freeing ourselves up here for the T-Con board. I would recommend kind of just loosening up this tape, maybe not removing it, but the next step here that I would take is go ahead and get a #1 size screwdriver, very small size screwdriver here, and let's get this metal plate up and out of here. After those small screws come out, this metal plate should just lift up and away as well, and that does expose the T-Con board proper with the ribbon cable connections. Let's go ahead and work on these two ribbon cable connections at the bottom. We are going to flip up the little flap with our finger or a fingernail, and these should just walk right out of here. They might be a little stuck in there depending on how long they've been sitting in the TV, but just take our time. Be very gentle. We don't want to cause any damage to these connections while we're removing them from the television. This LVDS connection is going to have two little buttons on the right and left side that we're going to depress and then pull the whole thing out and away. Once that comes out of there, that is the T-Con board for this unit. All right, that's going to do it for today's video. If you have any questions about this or any other TV repair, you can give us a call at 930-2 212-1975, or you can send us an email to info@tvpartstoday.com. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you next time.